player on Repel. That's Renshiro gone down. Foxy has been down on the inside of Janitor, but Shaiiko is a little bit cautious to move in to complete the kill. He'll do that over the next few seconds. There's not really a rotate angle where someone could save him, and Alems also finds another pickup here onto Retro as well. Shaiiko looking for one more as he does catch a player in meeting, but is not able to complete the kill just yet. Spamming through though gets some pretty massive damage onto Nyx. He's now under 25 HP. The rest of the team has what they need to execute. Now it's time to pounce. And keep in mind, there's still over a minute remaining. BDS is incredibly early on this. Shaiiko swinging to finally take out Nyx, but Vert is there for the trade as he finds RXWD, meaning Shaiiko now needs to relocate his push over towards Stocks.
No one on Reciprocity in position to stop this plant either. BDS looking so good going into the post plant. Still have Shaiiko up as well, so very impactful. He's got marks as well. Laxing dead. Oh, can he go for two? They know exactly where Vert is now. All the way upstairs in E3 near Paper. He's made his way inside now, but he's got to worry about so many angles, and BDS takes bank away from Reciprocity.
Perfect sort of person to put him to use, but on a downstairs site, he's not going to have too much opportunity. Shaiiko shutting down Citizen on the red to find him. I don't think he sends the drone in close enough, and he's not going to be able to move in and make that challenge. Virtue gets Renshiro, 3 versus 3. Pengu moves back into sight, onto Alems. Breeder's getting the diffuser down right now. Shaiiko fighting hard. He moves in and gets a huge kill. Last one comes in. 4K for Shaiiko, and he is turning up when BDS need him most. Covering the plant and just taking full advantage.
Being able to try and get this diffuser down.
Renshiro, if he hadn't fired his gun, they may have been able to catch them out. They may have heard the drop, I'm not too sure, but a plant is going down. iGate has got to get aggressive here. They've got pings helping them out. He doesn't even know it's behind him. How do you miss that? That was the freest shot in the world, Suzu C. How on earth have you thrown that one up the wall?
He is going to see that in his nightmares tonight, Des. And what a response from Shaiiko. Flips 180, hits him with the turn and burn and finds the kill.
This is a freebie for Shaiiko here, but he adjusts the angle right as the man heads back, but he finds Vert.
To make the angle as best as possible for himself, but Laxing is not sent out of position just yet. They're trying to see if they can get the head to pop up. It's this close, but unless he fully peeks it, it's not going to happen. Shaiiko gets the job done anyway, now for his second kill on the round.
That is getting this even closer and closer, but Foxy's been down. Retro has plenty of damage done to him. They're just going to try and force their way into sight. Shaiiko with 2. It's all down to Nyx in a clutch situation. He can stop Rafal from planting, it seems to be, as he gets his yokai set to the ceiling, stops at one time, but he sees everyone bearing down on sight. Still holding inside of 90. He hops over the half wall next to radio window, works his way into archives, but quickly gets dispatched. And that's going to be an ace for Shaiiko against Reciprocity in round 5.
Shaiiko, absolutely beautiful work. He gets an ace. What more is there to say? Just runs over the players.
One Fnatic needed to try and force sight.
First minute of the round already gone away.
That's gross. You guys know that's gross. That shouldn't happen.
Pop that breaching charge, but it's gone, so won't hear much happen from that. The second one will go off successfully, however. And in the meantime, Shaiiko still holding the skylight angle. Magnet will finally strike for Fnatic, though, picking up the first, but Shaiko's there to strike right back, knocking out Tex. And still waiting for that peak to come in for Mentalist again at the skylight. Shaiiko! What? With a double! That might have been a collateral. Taking out Magnet and Lusty, and now looking for the last one. He gets it as well. It's an ace from Shaiiko with an incredibly bold hold in the middle bar.
Some kind of information wherever he decides to put it. Is that necessary? There is a player, yeah. There is actually somebody playing behind the front desk. Shaiiko trying to challenge him heads on. And Nade falls up there. Misses. Big miss there from likely Renshiro. Yes, was from him. Shaiiko, though, will land the shots, and down goes Jonas. His hand was in front of his face there, and he got down instead of eliminated. A second for Shaiiko, and he picks up his first just there. Nice play from him. Rafael, meanwhile, has taken out move. So, Sisu, once again, early kills. And, well, okay, it's just Shate. Triple from Shaiiko. These guys are killing Sisu too fast to count. And there's the 4th. It's done.
Okay, well, a great T-Hunt round for Shaiiko. Yeah, there was literally I mean, it's one
and they can open up as needed if they can get this top floor at control, so that is important. Could factor in the late round, and he does have a nade in hand that will down Sir Boss. Shaiiko moves in with a big double there, finishing Sir Boss and getting the kill onto Pengu with a headshot, and this one has taken a very quick swing. As I said, BDS not scared to play from man disadvantage, and they put themselves
coming in, and the rush forward from Shaiiko to secure that kill. kill, which then turned into a double. G2 were not ready for the pace at which BDS moved there and got themselves caught off guard. We're now down to 20 seconds, mind you, and they haven't yet managed to sniff out Fabian or Kanto. This is where a lot of work comes in, a lot of risk potentially, as they might have to start pushing in blind.
They might have to. We can see the plant going down there from Rafal, and that leaves us 1 versus 3. None versus 3 as Shaiiko finishes off a 4K at least.
Yeah, 4K. I was going to say, what more can you do? What can you do when Shaiiko has a round like that?
Red Shiro got the opener onto Uno, didn't he? Yeah, so it wasn't an ace.
Sync up and get that kill.
But there's Shaiiko. Finally, he's able to make his presence known on defense. He's been very quiet. Shaiiko now on 1 HP, though. He can break out of jail. The Thermite is not too far off. He hears this. He'll capitalize. Diffuser down. His identity is revealed. It's hidden, but he bursts out. Excellent play as he hears the Thermite go on
And
to
now the
drone.
pressure that the time is applying to Nip.
Shaiiko has not been taken out of jail just yet. It's a long sentence, apparently. He'll find another with Rafal there, and 1 kill separates us from number
The team
3.
can push in and still have time to do it. A stun moves in onto Alems, and in the meanwhile, Tex will take him out, finally finishing off the job, and he'll find a second to follow that up as well with the elimination of RXWD. The site now available to be taken by Fnatic, but they've only got 15 seconds to start their defuse.
Rough ship here for Fnatic. They need to work their way in. Shaiko's holding their long haul as well as everyone's fixated on this kitchen door. Shaiko's already worked his way back in, but Rafal actually to stave off Tex. Shaiiko with 1 more, and he gets a diffuser. BDS with 2 rounds.
One player, and Alems is joining him, so don't worry. He's got his buddy with him that usually roams around, and if you're Blur trying to take this 1v1, I'm scared for you.
What scares me is that it's Blur by himself pushing. He's got this, and Tycho's rotated off where he saw him earlier in Piano, down and towards Spiral, and still found a kill. My point was going to be, you've got 4 players all pushing Garage Door. It's Blur finding the information, going, guys, he's in
Oh
Piano.
my god, if you're Na'Vi right now, you're trying to scrap together 1 singular round, that's all you want, just to give yourself some kind of presence in this particular best of 3. Remember, it's not over until it's over. We've got a best of 3 to work with here. You can't miss those shots, Doki, my man. You're going up against the one and only Shaiiko and you're losing out. What is going on?
They're just getting ruined, and at this point, I imagine Kendra and Sayers are looking at each other and just shrugging their shoulders like, what can we do? Genuinely, what can we do? We can't clear them out the map. Shaiko's still running around like a lunatic. He's found a triple kill. Kendra's in the dirty, completes him with the 4K, and that just summarizes how this map has gone. BDS, total domination.
BDS be able to put 2 in a row. Remember, momentum for Wildcard is far more crucial than it is for BDS, especially after that stomp that we saw in the very first map. It's a 7-1 victory for BDS. Both members of Wildcard now over on main stairs. Derpe walks in, Diesel has his back, so it's Shaiiko in a 1v2. Has his position been spotted? Yes, it has. He gets Derpe, but it's only 1 second left on the diffuser. And it's the most infamous member of BDS to save the round. Who says the UMP is not a good gun? Shaiiko wins that heads-up gunfight.
And unfortunately for Uno, he doesn't even manage to finish Rafal on the Hibana, so things not looking great for G2 here on this defensive round. They will lose Sir Boss to Shaiiko. Pengu will fight back, but only briefly as Shaiiko gets himself a second. Kanto takes 1 onto Alems, and that leaves us now in a 3 versus 1 after that flurry of kills. 1 versus 2 now as Kanto gets 1 for himself, but who else? Shaiiko steps in, finishes things off for BDS. They will level things up for a piece, and right now these 2 teams are like 2
you can clear all that utility, but there's no real payoff. That's going to be a great place for Musi to thrive. Shaiiko will thrive above, though. A second kill for him. Rafal is removed as the Thermite just walks on past, not understanding that there's a Vigil there. And for a player like Rafal, you saw how he was able to dominate yesterday against Fnatic. He has some inconsistencies in matches, but playing on support, when he shows up, BDS's chances of winning are incredibly high.
Oh, nice shot there from Renshiro, reacting to the tracers that Pino put out. That needed to be a headshot for Pino, but not so. Renshiro eating a little bit of damage, but not too much, really. Musi is actually behind them right now, so this could be an easy flank for Nip if it's timed correctly, but it looks like it's going to be a plant near the drop down from RX. Here comes the denial, and Renshiro with great coverage. And push is failed from Ninjas in Pajamas. The plant is successful for BDS, but in the post plant, it's 2 versus 3 as Renshiro has been downed. Now he can pick himself up,
but he hasn't had an opportunity to just yet. There he goes, finally finished off deep by Printer. RXWD playing on the bomb, and he's gone. Shaiiko now in a 1v3, he gets one. Watching his flank, wary of the potential. There's another. It's all on Shaiiko in the 1v1 with Shaiiko. It's gonna be close. The pre-fire's out, and Shaiiko wins it! What a reaction! BDS, a big round, and their very first.
Just another day at the office for Shaiiko, really.